Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're doing fine. In today's video, we are talking about the TVS Apache RTR 200. I got the bike on 20th March 2020 and 4 महीने के लिए I wasn't using the bike due to the lockdown. And after that, I started to use the bike thoroughly. I enjoyed it a lot. I've covered close to 5,000 kilometers right now and I've done 5 long rides on the bike. हर एक राइड जो है it has been a minimum of 250 kilometers and the longest I've ridden is 500 kilometers in a single day. So I guess I'm qualified enough to tell you guys how the bike actually is and how it performs on the highway and is it really a good tourer. Let us start off with the video with the engine. You can keep speeds of 90 to 110 kilometers per hour and the engine sits at 5 to 7,000 RPM and the engine sits rev happy in that range. And in that rev range there are no vibrations on the tank, so you can keep pretty good speeds and you can push the bike up to 120 kilometers per hour. But after 120 the bike has some vibrations on the tank and thoda vibrations on the handlebar, but you rarely go up to 8 and 9,500 RPM while touring. So at speeds of 90 to 110 the bike sits perfectly and most comfortably and you are keeping decently good speeds. फिर आते हैं टायर्स एंड सस्पेंशन की तरफ. TVS पे अब जो BS6 TVS Apache है उस पे अभी तो TVS के रेमोरा टायर्स है. द रियर टायर इज अ रेडियल टायर सो दैट हेल्प्स अ लॉट. दे आर एक्चुअली क्वाइट ग्रिपी क्योंकि BS4 Apache पे दे ऑफर्ड Pirellis एज ऑप्शनल, बट आई डोंट थिंक दैट यू नीड टू अपग्रेड टू Pirellis as soon as you get the bike. मैंने बाइक हाईवेज पे चला है, ऑफ रोड पे चला है. आई हैव एक्चुअली डन अ बिट ऑफ ऑफ रोडिंग ऑन द RTR and gravels, बारिश, you throw anything at it and the tire handles it absolutely well. Talking about the suspension on the RTR, TVS ने जो suspension tuning की है, it has been very finely tuned. It is not on the harder side, neither on the softer side. It is somewhere in between and you get the best of both worlds. आप corners attack कर सकते हो and you can cruise on highways for days on it and you actually have a plush ride considering it is sport bike. जब मैं मेरी लास्ट लवा साइड पे गया था, लवासा के जो roads है they are not in a very good condition, but on the RTR I was gliding over them like butter and I didn't actually feel many of those potholes. Yes, जो wheel है it is an alloy wheel, so you have to be a bit careful while you are encountering these potholes. मैंने खुद एक्सीडेंटली 2 बार बाइक डाल दिए पॉट होल्स में while on the highway. The NH48 is in a pretty rough condition and while I was coming back वो टाइम 2 बार मुझे दिखे नहीं थे पॉट होल्स and they were pretty huge pot holes to be honest, and at that time I thought कि मेरा alloy गया है and I have to now RSA the bike. I was fortunate enough the alloy wheel is actually very strong and I was definite about it that the alloy wheel is cracked somewhere, so I stopped and we did a thorough check of the alloy, but there were no cracks surprisingly. Alloy wheel इतना भी weak नहीं है. The alloy wheel is strong, but you have to be a bit careful considering it is an alloy and not a spoke wheel. Let us talk about tank range and fuel efficiency for a hot minute. The tank on the RTR is a 12.5 liters tank जिसमें से 10 liters is usable fuel tank and the other 2.5 liters is reserve. I have been strictly told by the guys at TVS कि not to run the bike on reserve, always run the bike on the 10 liters fuel tank. The reason being is the RTR is a fuel injected bike and the other bikes being carburetors win over fuel injectors only in this aspect, क्योंकि on carburetors you can run the bike until the last drop of fuel and fuel injectors में एक fuel pump होता है and you cannot run the bike on low fuel or zero fuel. So that is the reason why carbureted bikes win over fuel injectors in this aspect only. Talking about fuel efficiency, the amazing fuel efficiency that I've gotten out of the RTR was on my third ride. It was 51 kilometers per liter, and yes, 51 kilometers per liter considering the fact that I was riding at 95 to 100 kilometers per hour for the whole ride was actually mind-blowing. So that gives you a fuel range, a tank range of almost close to 500 kilometers on 10 liters of fuel. The fuel efficiency ranges from around 47 to 50. Fuel efficiency also depends on your riding style, how soft you roll over the throttle, how smooth is your throttle response, how much do you brake. So considering all these factors, I have gotten a mind-blowing 51 kilometers per liter fuel efficiency on my ride, and that gives you a total tank range of 500 kilometers. Talking about the seat and comfort of the RTR, the seat on the RTR is actually quite soft and soft seats tend to numb butts. So after 150 to 180 kilometers आपको एक break लेना पड़ेगा no matter what, and also it depends on your response to fatigue as well. मुझे 180 kilometers के बाद एक ब्रेक तो लेना पड़ता है and that is because of the numb butt that I have. एंड कंफर्ट की बात करें तो हैंडल बार पोजिशनिंग एंड फुट पैक्स जो है, जो राइडिंग ट्रायंगल है, इट इज़ quite apt for touring considering this is a sport bike at the end of the day. And talking about touring modifications that I've done on my bike, एक तो है मोबाइल होल्डर विद चार्जर एंड सेकेंड है ऑटोफाई के 6 LED फॉग लैम्प्स. उनकी बेस्ट बाय लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगी. दे आर एक्चुअली क्वाइट ब्राइट एंड फॉर व्हाट दे ऑफर it is only 1000 rupees and for what they offer they are very useful. Talking about spares and service cost, जब मैं खुद एक 800,000 किलोमीटर की राइड मारूंगा I will definitely carry one clutch cable extra and the service cost it is actually quite cheap. मुझे हर एक सर्विस अंडर 1000 रुपीज़ में ही हुई है and if it is a major service I guess max to max 2500 तक का बिल आ जाएगा. So even the maintenance or the RTR is quite cheap. Coming back to your questions, मैंने Instagram पे एक poll डाला था asking what would you like to know about the bike and its touring aspect. तब मुझे majorly 4 questions आए थे जिसमें से 3 मैंने already cover कर लिए हैं वीडियो में. The other question was does it feel कि अगर liquid cooling होता तो better होता. My answer to it is no. Oil cooling works absolutely fine. The RTR is oil cooled. I have ridden the bike for 500 kilometers in traffic, in ghats with a pillion. I've ridden the bike for 2 hours in traffic with the pillion too, but I haven't felt any signs of overheating at all. The oil cooling works absolutely fine and I don't think that liquid cooling is needed for the RTR 200. If you have any questions about the bike, do drop it in the comment section below. I will definitely clear all your queries. If you like this video, do hit the thumbs up button. If you like what I do and my content, do hit the subscribe button. That is it for this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.